of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
With the give to Ezekiel Elliott.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
On the carry.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
From 10 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
For the point after.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But would you work your tight end into it? That's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every Facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means the defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At the 19-yard
now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And again, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Panthers,
and he's able to get this across the 20, but not by. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And a
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
2-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up in different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Prescott now from the 50. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for 28 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Looking for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for DJ Moore.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Cowboys 7.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey with the carry.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and...
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get a across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
And the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Prescott down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Caught from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
For the point after.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 30, past the 20, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Big-time result.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
I hope they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
40-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for CD.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. They'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Running with Elliott. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield. And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right? Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
36-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Panthers.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Number 45.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
First down, Carolina.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The Panthers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Carolina.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Carolina.
On the carry.
Christian McCaffrey, 37 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
24 yards the game there. Another first down as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4 yards. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Score Panthers 56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading